Memphis terminal. Transport en route.
The money, the E, the ego, the M, the music, the P, the people, H, the hip-hop, I, the industry, S, the streets. Welcome to Making Easy Money, aka Metropolis, the running gun capital of the South. True necropolis, and from the city of the dead to the centers of opulence. We are the juggernaut, a ball of momentum, no stopping us. It's going to be let me hear that. I did something a little bit.
What the terminal is about.
Alright, check it out. The terminal. What we doing with the terminal, man, is, you know, we're some underground cats who are taking an opportunity to talk about the scene here in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, and this is a medium and avenue for us, you know what I'm saying, to really, you know, talk about that to the rest of the world. You know, everybody, you know, they either say that there's an underground scene here or there isn't. You know, what we try to do is we're underground artists who are telling our own story, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what we're all about, you know.
For my fat, say IMC.
IMC.
Say IMC.
IMC.
I am Mike. 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 I'm like hot oil through gaskets, photos and graphics. Some of these dudes might repose in the casket. They be talking, they be old in the average. Gold in the packages, escalate the matches and how lavish you living. Got callous on my hand for gripping, ripping mic. Spit bright verses with a mention. Emerging through the ground under any circumstance. The money come as planned. Gotta keep God first. Gotta watch for the surface. It ain't out there for certain. And some of these dudes go take this shit as personal.
Working third eye focus like Gordon Parks. Built for rough water like Noah's Ark. I stick good to the track like the lungs on park. My skin color soar the dark, and my people less or more the mark. Like we too good to explore the art. The flesh is willingness of war, the heart. Easily kill brain cells if I feel so smart. More able-bodied when I'm throwing my dart. I can never have a wreck when I'm flowing my car. You know I don't drink, I light a Fidel Lamar. That keep me in fighting shape when I'm raising the bar. I feel like Tiger Woods cause I'm up to par. If I was living in Russia, they would call me the Tsar. We are the kings, IMC, running this shit by far. What? Mellow melodies, melodic, I breathe melodies. Mellow melodies, the rhymes I read, felony. She'll cock her knees up, but some is never pleased. Crime will ease up when we start to receive better cheese. With ease, I blow an MC's brains out like I'm Lebanese. My poetry spoken openly, broke his bone orally. Sick with it, sicker, and I'll get sicker. My rhymes are oily, my blood boils G. The pain, the anger, orgy. The organ and casket's not all I wanna foresee. Hard to be humble, but to God I show my loyalty. I stroll like I'm royalty, could be and I should be and would be if only the system would set the hood free. Follow my curriculum, ran down with my cripple arms. Shame but many smoked out in the city where the river runs. 1 minute gone bad on them cookies and they deliver them. Nitpickers should kick a liquor that left the liver numb. Ain't no guns needed, too many ways to kill your sons. Young black destiny targeted by the jeopardy. For once trust yourself, stop listening to celebrities. The stars don't give a fuck about the flaws in your recipe.
Yeah, rap game participant, relentless when I'm in this, mention this. I'm bitten, represent for my constituents, this Memphis resident. Read this testament, it's evident, I'm heaven sent, hard to break a dent. No, I never quit, thought the delegate, never that I'm super tough, abusing punks. Loosen up, we're here to stay, so get used to us. My squad is deeper, hard to beat remarkably. Still got these non-believers dogging me, but soon they start to see. And Charles Barkley, I'm great when I'm considered in the paint. I'm hard to hold, still holding rank. My two was told that I'm a soldier in its occupation. Zero limitation in my skill feel, so don't be mistaken. Only daily people feeling from my presentation. Lyrics I be lacing, be the topic of the conversation. You can label us the southern sensations. Hold it down, the top spot, it ain't no replacing IMC.
MEMPHISTERMIEAL.
How you feel for?
Did you spell it right?
Yeah. No, well, serious tip, yo, we talked about it first. It is not a label, so don't come to us. No label. We're just trying to network with a bunch of underground cats here in Memphis. Then we're gonna spread out across America. Then we're gonna go international. Then we're gonna go to the world. Then we go to the next. Then the Nebula. We're gonna go all
Do it
out
like
with
that,
it.
yeah.
Yo, it's Max Patal represent Piranha U. Peace.
Me and my microphone tonight, I'm anytime she wanna smoke, I'm close by with a lighter like a daytime breeder. And when she wanna eat, pull her chair out and feed her back and see.
Yeah. It's your boy Doo-Woo, Blackface, Denaria, Tiba, you know what I'm saying? Memphis Terminal, on the come up, live hip hop in the dungeon, in the cut. With my man Yasin, right? We finna get with Yasin and ask him what's going on, you know what I'm saying? On the come up, you know what I'm saying? He coming up in many different ways, you know what I'm saying? As we can tell, as we can see, we up in this junk, you know what I'm saying? He got pictures and everything, and he sell pit bulls and horses and cows, you know what I'm saying? Everything. He on the come up, you know? But you know what I'm saying, since I got you right here, man, I wanna ask you, man, you know what I'm saying, how long have you been doing how long have you been coming up? Just point blank. You know what I'm saying?
How long have I been coming up? You know, well, as far as hip hop or music has always been a part of my life, period.
Right.
I got turned on to hip hop around the age of 12, you know, and I've been writing rhymes for about 20 years. Just to show you, you know, how long I've been in this thing. It's nothing new to me.
A dub? You been in this thing a dub?
Yeah.
How we been in this thing a dub?
It was never a thing of me trying to put my music out though. It was just something I did. It was something that I loved doing. You know?
Right.
But at this point, you know, I feel that it's time to at least make an attempt to put something out there just to represent the culture that people don't get turned on to every day, because you don't hear it on BET.
What culture is that?
Culture I'm talking about is the culture of hip hop. You know, hip hop is basically reality.
Right.
But it's expressed genuinely. It ain't just a thing that you see somebody else doing so you want to do it too. You know, regardless of what you're talking about, it don't matter what you're talking about, but it's an art form. You can't just sit down and throw something together and put it out and expect people to like it. You know, everybody ain't gonna always like it anyway, but still when you write, you wanna write to impress, and you wanna write to spark something in somebody. I mean, get their attention. You know, but get their attention in a creative manner though. You know, and that's what hip hop is to me, you know, basically.
Right. So I'm saying, like, your boy Michael Jackson and Hammer wants to just do a dance off. Who you think of? I'm saying, just on a serious note.
On a serious note, with Hammer and Mike, you know, I'm gonna judge it from two different standpoints. Mike, you know, Mike from day one. You know, when we were young, Mike ran it. It wasn't no Hammer. When Hammer came around, Hammer brought his own.
Well, you can't. Come on.
You know.
Go.
In the end, at the end of the day, dog, I'm gonna give it to Michael Burner. Michael Burner in the long run.
Man, what about that? I'm talking about right about now, man. We got so much crazy stuff going on. What you think? You know what I'm saying? You know, you've been out here, man. You know how I go out here in these streets, man.
Mm-hmm.
What would you think it'd take for to see some of this crime and carrying on that's going on, this foolishness, this ignorantness? Call it ignorantness. What? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just on the note, you know what I mean? Cause I'm trying to see, is it the jobs or
what got these young cats going crazy? You know what I'm saying? Cause it's crazy right now. You know what I'm talking about? I'm saying, what you think?
In my opinion, it's a lack of knowledge itself. You know, you gotta put value on your life.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If you don't put no value on your life, ain't nobody else gonna put no value on your life. You know, when you out doing whatever you feel like you can do because you can do it, you know, you ain't really thinking about the consequences. You know, you got to have an understanding of life and what you can get out of it. You know, you got to get out of your neighborhood, man. You got to get out of your city. You know, you got to open some books. You got to read. You got to read about great people. You know, from our family. Some people that you can look up to in a different fashion. I ain't talking about hustlers. You know what I'm talking about? That's cool.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with hustlers. You know, I grew up knowing hustlers. I always admired them myself. But that's a short road. That ain't no road that you gonna really benefit from in the long run.
Right.
You got a mind. You need to use it sometime, man. It's a beautiful thing if you just try it. So when
you for wear your hat all this or that away.
We ain't even gotta go so far as to say it.
No, I'm just tripping. I'm just talking cats. I'm just, I'm serious about that. But they need to use their mind, and you know what I'm saying.
You just need to respect yourself enough to know that, you know, when you go out and do what you do, you know what I'm talking about, and you die in the process, or you go to prison, you still lose. You know what I'm talking about. So you gotta find something else to do with your time. There's a lot of other things you can do with your time other than, you know, limit yourself to just, you know, chilling in the hood all the time. You know, you can do other things. You can educate yourself and get something out of life.
Man, that's for real. That's the BI on that note. You know what I'm saying? He sealed it up real nice. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask him, man. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had some parachute pants? You know.
Yeah.
Did you?
Plenty. Yeah, parachute pants was where it was at, dog. Back in the day.
Did you have some snakers? Did you have them snakers kick?
Man, I ain't have some. I had.
Oh, troops.
I was on them troops and them lottos.
So, what elements of hip hop that you are involved with in the Urban Mic Coalition? I'm saying you just rhyme or
I rhyme and produce. You know,
okay.
I rhyme and I make tracks. You know, I do both.
You done made some tracks. Who all you done tracks for? I'm saying like
outside of our group, a couple of people. A brother named Young U.
Right. Yeah.
You know, Hype Unit.
Okay.
You know, boy Malik 19, Tariq Key West. You know, I know some of y'all know these people. You know, because they tight. You know, back in the day, a group called Section 8. My boy Dill, my boy Hype Mike, brother Carl. You know, my boy Loco, rest in peace. Y'all know. So a lot of people, bro. Yeah. Some people I can't remember. You know, we've been doing this thing for a long time.
Like when you make a track, do you like what do you hear? Do you already like before you come up in here? Do you already know what sound you finna go make, or you just put something in there and you just like, man?
That's what I do. You know, I let the track become what it's gonna become. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna make when I sit down to the board and start sampling or listening to some of my good music, or you know, take some sounds out of Reason, making an original track. I don't know what it's gonna be. You know, I just let it become what it's gonna be, and we take it from there. You know, off top. My art, whether I'm painting or making tracks or writing, it's all done from the same perspective. You know, it's from my heart, it's from my spirit. You know, even say things like this picture back here. You know, my brother Bob Martin, you know, a true warrior. You know,
Bob, your brother?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, all day.
Yo, his dad's a white man. His dad's a white man.
Try to bring him, you know, try to give him some light. You know what I'm talking about? Try to make him look alive. Yeah. It's the same with the beats. You know what I'm talking about? When I make a beat, I do it in hope that it's gonna make you feel alive. You know what I'm talking about? And you can roll to the same way when I write. You know what I'm talking about? I write, try to make you feel alive. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's what I'm writing about. You know how much I love life. I love life that much. So when you listen to me, I'm gonna tell you, don't pick up no gun anytime you get in a situation. You know what I'm talking about? You get upset in. You know, I'm gonna tell you, man, love your kid and take care of them. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna tell you.
That's on the come up.
You know, if you down, try to get up or try to find a way to get up. You know, try to stay out here on these streets, stay out here above this ground. That's what you gonna hear when you listen to me. You know, and that's how I see it, dog. It's
That's
all
on the
about
come
life.
up.
Yeah.
That's on the come up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Can we get a rhyme out?
You know.
You know what I'm saying? Drop one of them old beats and hit us with a little something, just take it back, you know what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna hit you with a rhyme, it's gonna be acapella. Old school tangerine, flavor aid, 10 cents, cheaper than Kool-Aid, packages of different paper, easier to tear open, freeze cups later. I used to have to wait for them, now I got a deep freeze. I threw away a lot of rhymes, I said that I'm gonna keep these. I'm the underground CD, warrior from the TP, a hole in my canoe, but I'm glad I learned the backstroke. I swim to his shores and choke them out with black smoke. No CPR classes, just a foot to head. This is my mellow melodies, my pancakes, my molasses, my black iron skillet I will go across your head with. Like Easy E, don't quote me, boy, cause I ain't said this shit. It's old school, red, black, and green, dipped in the soul pool. MCs, they showing no mics, they sipping old dude. Whiskey from the barrels, what they need by the shot glass. Till hip hop has more junkies than crack rock has. 52 weeks, 800 heathens. Till the rhyme stop, beat him till he's not breathing. That's the way of the MC, bruh. That ain't no thug. It's milk killer mic, even if you unplug it. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the come up, it's real and it's alive.
Yeah. I was like, no. Yo, this is life though, you know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about is this some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just to show y'all, man, ain't nobody perfect, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as perfect relationship, you know, but you got to work at it. You know, the good, the bad, and the sinister. Sinister just making things best, the best outcome, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. What's going on, Dad? I just had to call. I know it's been a while since I spoke with y'all. Nah, I ain't doing too well. Man, I took a trip to Nash, I had to bail. I tried to talk it out but couldn't find the words to explain my pain or relate to hers. I got tired of fighting, looking for blame. I went from thinking the thoughts to calling the names. I know what you about to say, yeah. You and Ma didn't raise me that way, huh? It's kinda hard what I'm about to say next. You wouldn't believe what I got on my text. She bought an EBT, she took the test. There was no mistake about it, was a definite yes, man. God knows that I'm doing my best. How the boy pulls a handle, another seed. We already got 2 mouths to feed. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Right now, son, just keep it cool. You gotta calm down, think, and then you move. Calm down, think, and then you move. Calm down, think, you move. You gotta calm down, think, you move. Calm down, and then you move. I guess sometimes it gets heavy when life rock the boat. It's hard to keep steady. You left your wife and kids alone. It's time to man up, son, and go back home. I guess sometimes it gets heavy when life rock the boat. It's hard to keep steady. You left your wife and kids alone. It's time to man up, son, and go back home. It's time to man up, son, and go back, man up, son, and go back home. It's time to man up, son, and go back home. Yeah, it's hitting home, son. I know we didn't plan this shit, but try to understand what you're working with. You got a wife that loves you, don't question that. For the last 7 years, boy, she had your back. Yeah, I know that. That's what B said. You got to follow your heart, but use your head. After that text, I called to quit. I heard the pain in the voice and it made me sick. How could I hurt what I love so much? How could I ever doubt what I always trust? Out of fear, she wanted to know if we should abort or continue to show. I took the blame because it wasn't her fault. She never would have feared if I wouldn't have walked. Yeah, son, see, you got that right. You gotta man up, son, and learn how to fight together. Boy, you got my grandkids, and you don't wanna find them up because of something you did or she did. Yo, I really don't care. Your wife is home, and you need to be there. Your kids is home, and you need to be there. Your life is home, and you need to be there. You need to be there. You need to be there. It's like, I guess sometimes it gets heavy when life rock the boat. It's hard to keep steady. kids alone. It's time to man up, son, and go back home. I guess sometimes it gets heavy when life rock the boat. It's hard to keep steady. You left your wife and kids alone. It's time to man up, son, and go back home. It's time to man up, son, and go back home. Man up, son, and go back home. It's time to man up, son, and go back home. Yeah, it's hitting home. It's like
What is this thing, the Underground Network, that you started?
The Underground Network really is the fruition of years and years of trying to connect everybody together.
What you mean by everybody?
Well, like I said, when I started off rapping, like really, you know, lyrics and doing shows, it was in high school.
Yeah.
And I remember, you know, I believe it or not, I started off rapping in the church.
Yeah.
You know, and that really was my foundation for improving my lyrics, you know, improving the sound and stuff. But I moved out of just rapping in the church and started getting into, you know, like regular hip hop around college. You know. I started out Savannah State University, then I transferred here to University of Memphis in 2000. So when I got here in Memphis, man, I was amazed at all of the MCs that were on University of Memphis campus alone.
Yeah.
You know, I was running into cats, you know, that were making beats, you know, that, you know, vocalists, you know, in all aspects, you know, and what ended up happening was by the time I graduated from the University of Memphis, I had built so many different connections with people.
Yeah.
And I remember, you know, one of our biggest obstacles in this city alone, and it's like this wherever you go nowadays, is to get on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were feeling the underground stuff we were doing, and we would always be asked, well, how come y'all not on the radio? How come nobody really, you know, has heard of y'all? You know? And of course, you know, there's a lot of what I would classify as strongholds in the city. You know, just like, you know, you mentioned earlier today, you know, there's a generation that's above us that wants to hand the baton over, but don't want to really let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, when it comes to radio play, you know, exposure to fresh ideas and concepts and music, you know, it was untapped.
Yeah.
You know, so like over the years, you know, me and my partner Cosmo, you know, we have been trying to, you know, people he knew, people I knew, bring them together, work on projects, and develop this whole networking system where if I'm an MC, but I don't really have beats, well, I got a roster I can choose from.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of producers that's looking for MCs to rap on their stuff, so that they can get their music known. And then, you know, and so it's sort of like bridging the gap.
Yeah, and fusing it together.
Yeah, fusing it all together, you know. And then we discovered that we could record, we could mix and master, you know, and going through, you know, like, you know, we went through the music program at the University of Memphis and stuff. So we decided, since the radio don't want to play our stuff, you know, since studios are, you know, charging an arm and a leg, you know, people, as far as beats are concerned, you know, they want to be high price on their beats and stuff. You know, we decided to go ahead and do everything ourselves. The process of doing that, we just started meeting people from different areas, and we've been, you know, for like maybe about 6 years strong, we've been trying to connect everybody together because we felt like it was such a presence here that we can actually hold down our own aspect or version of an industry. And all of the things as an artist that I hated about, you know, the regular industry, we had the opportunity to eliminate those things and let it be fair game. If you're good, you're good. You know what I'm saying?
style? Who there talking about changing my style? Who there talking about changing my style? Who that? Who that? Who that? Yeah, like I'm up in the tovers and clubs and just pose. Talk to the sisters and all the young bros. Flood all the ears of the people with good flows. Mine is the pimping and drugs and fine clothes. Spit a little knowledge, petition the young thugs who wanna stay punk all the time and won't buzz. Love to hear the story of loudspeakers and loves. Love loose women and love fighting in clubs. I'm trying to enforce these brothers who all think they hard cause they carry a gun and wear pink. Word is I'm sharp, happiness in style. I speak clear, got all whites when I smile. Mixing some cats who's free and I want splurge. Passing up project chicks for fine nerds. I could be what they consider is more hood, but hood right now ain't doing us no good. So who they talking about changing my style? Who they talking about changing my style? Who they talking about changing my style? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Won't break, I won't bend. Giving up again, from the rooty to the tooty, to the hands on my chin. I gotta keep it moving, I ain't rolling with the trend. By the time I get through, yeah, I guess it's soak in that I MC and I don't pretend. Locked in the struggle, got it tatted in my skin. Depend on self, I know death is a promise. Ain't trying to be a stunner while my people send by hungry and holy. I only associate with warrior, eradicated former. Back to the drawing board, got suckers paranoid. We making noise in the city, and my style is fine cause I invented it. Who they talking about changing my style? Who they talking about changing my style? Who they talking about changing my style? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that talking about changing my style? Who that talking about changing my style? Who that talking about changing my style? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that talking about changing my style? Who that talking about changing my style? Who that talking about changing my style? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Alright, that'll work, that'll work, that'll work.
AKA Dr. Anonymous, represent Memphis Terminal, represent Iron Mike Coalition, represent the Genesis Experiment, Madmen and Writers Guild, you know what I'm saying? Represent Brotherhood of Doom, you know what I'm saying? My man up in here 2017, Infinito, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Skurs. Man, Jiggy's definitely not in the building, hollow sideways.
Undergroundnetwork.fm.
The money, the E, the ego, the M, the music, the P, the people, H, the hip-hop, I, the industry, S, the streets. Welcome to Making Easy Money, aka Metropolis, the running gun capital of the South, true necropolis. I'm from the city of the dead to the centers of opulence.